Happy Krampusnacht. As the demons play, are you listening? Their insane eyes are glistening. They rant and they rave, they all need a shave. Krampusnacht is coming 8 grand. Well, I have to confess, I plagiarized that from the Walpurgisnacht song by the late, great S. Jason Black or David P. Wilson. Anyway, sorry I'm a little bit late this morning. I was off to a little late start, and it's chilly. Constance is out on a bike ride. She decided to get out in the nippy air and have a bike ride. As you know, maybe we are at a Monday night class are going through the Thoth Tarot trumps, and we're using the Thoth Tarot, okay, because that's what our text is. I'm going to straighten that out. And so we're going through discussing what Crowley says in the book Thoth, and but mostly we try to get the spontaneous input of the people in the class, and so we in a sense are teaching ourselves. But many years ago, 1998, okay, a Monday night magic class, or two Monday night magic class members of in those days were Steve and David Gordon, the wonderfully talented musicians that put out a series of recordings, CDs and such, of sort of ambient, electronic, beautiful, awesome, meditative kind of music, the Gordon brothers. And I think they record on the Sequoia record label. And if you aren't familiar with the Gordon brothers and their music, just Google that and Sequoia Records, and I bet you'll be able to find it immediately. But one of their albums back in 1998 was the music of the tarot. And they asked if I'd write the liner notes for it. So you got to remember that this is 1998 Lon, and not 2024 Lon. But I gave it my best shot, okay, because I had to condense everything into the very brief liner notes. And I wanted to say something about every one of the 78 cards of the tarot and get it in really, really fast and in a digestible way that people who may not have anything to do with tarot or but just wanted to read the liner notes while they listen to this wonderful meditative music. I'm going to read it to you. It's liner notes. It's very short. For centuries, the beautiful and mysterious images of tarot have captivated the imagination of Western civilization. The earliest examples date from the 14th century, it is commonly believed. See, I would have probably updated a lot of this, okay? It is commonly believed they were introduced to Europe by nomadic gypsies who used the 78 cards as fortune-telling device. But as modern students have discovered, the tarot is much more than a parlor game. It is a living, evolving pictorial storybook of the divine. The entire deck is structured and organized in concordance with the ancient principles of the Hebrew Kabbalah. Each card not only represents a divine aspect of nature, but visually triggers the corresponding psychic center in human consciousness. Now, if you've been watching this, my morning shows over the last couple of years, you'll probably recognize some of this because I've at least read to you sections of this before. But anyway, I'm just going to go through the trumps. Divine wisdom is foolishness to we mortals. What made the pre-existent absolute forsake the perfect bliss of nothingness in order to initiate creation? We cannot answer. We only know that the universe springs from a great zero. Appropriately, our Odyssey begins as a babe in a blue egg, or a handsome young fool, neither male nor female, gazing guilelessly into the sky before stepping off a precipice into a vast abyss, tumbling through the void. The fool becomes the all and is transformed into a progression of archetypal characters and images. As the magus, the all has become self-conscious, directed, concentrated, will. This cosmic magician functions as a conduit, transferring that which is above to that which is below. The weapons of his magic are the wand, with which he creates, the cup, with which he preserves, the dagger, with which he destroys, and the disc, with which he redeems the world. His counterpart is the high priestess. Only the virginal goddess of eternity is worthy to become the great mother of fertility. Her chaste truth is of such purity that it can be veiled only by undulating waves of light. As the magus is the will of creation, the high priestess is the idea. The union of the magus and the high priestess transforms them both. She into the empress, great mother goddess, gate of all life, and he into the emperor, lord of patriarchal power, imperious director of energy. His marriage to the empress is of primary importance to the governance of the cosmos, for their child, the Hierophant, will unite the macrocosm, the world of the gods, with the microcosm, the world of humanity. He is the God-man, symbol of human evolution in the new age, when each of us must be responsible for our own spiritual destiny. That which is above is united and harmonized in each individual with that which is below. There is no bond that can unite the divided but love. In the Lover's card, all the previous tarot characters achieve their synthesis. Ecstasy dissolves the illusion of separateness. Through the thundering silence comes the oracle of the gods. How am I doing? Riding as a triumphant king, the knight of the Holy Grail conveys the precious secret of life in a starry canopied chariot. The blood is the life, cosmic equivalent of evolving DNA, carried by the charioteer through a sea of infinite generations. The process of creation finds the perfect partner. Hang on. Finds the perfect partner in the manifest goddess of adjustment, justice. With her golden scale, she equilibrates all energies, forces, and principles. Against the feather of her perfect truth, she weighs the heart of humanity. The hermit stands upon his lonely mountaintop and gives his light to the world. It is also he who descends into the underworld of our subconscious, and if we allow him, will guide us to the celestial heavens of superconsciousness. From this spiritual vantage, we see the cyclic nature of creation, an ever-changing, ever-increasing, ever-diminishing wheel of fortune. The power which turns the wheel is the primal, undirected lust or strength of solar energy, symbolized by a beautiful goddess astride a great lion. It is she who now bears the Holy Grail. The still blue waters that suspend the fool as a babe also serve to reflect. Is it you? Yes. Is it you, or is it the hanged man who's upside down? His sacrifice is not an occasion for mourning. Death itself is life. The caterpillar dies to become the butterfly. The maiden dies to become the mother. Without the great transformer, there can be no new beginnings. Let's see here. A royal marriage, the alchemical union of opposites, is celebrated in the art card or the temperance card. Male and female, sun and moon, are conjoined to create the elixir of life. Fire is poured upon water and water upon fire to produce the rainbow seal of a divine covenant. All matter is born from the blending of darkness and light. The fearsome appearance of the devil projects the illusion that we are hopelessly enmeshed in material existence. But the material world is our school, not our prison. Ignorance and superstition are the true devils that would bind the human spirit. So long as our eyes are closed, we remain in darkness. Old fears and attitudes must be destroyed like a lightning-struck tower. Once illusion is annihilated, true meditation can begin, and illumination rises within like the star, like the evening star. Like the images in our dreams, the moon is a portrait of our shifting unconscious. She appears to shine, but merely reflects the light. She appears to change shape, yet it is only her ever-changing position to the sun, true symbol of life and light, love and liberty. Our ancestors, in their ignorance, saw the sun as a dying god, sacrificed daily and yearly, only to resurrect each morning and each spring. So deeply ingrained was this image that we believed ourselves also subject to death, a death that required continual and elaborate rituals to assure our life after death. In older tarot decks, this process was portrayed in a card entitled The Last Judgment. With the new aeon, however, has come the dawn of new consciousness. We know the sun does not die, nor does it need to be resurrected. Night, winter, and death are all illusions. The simply shifting of shadow. Our spiritual identity has now shifted from earth to the sun. As such, we close the cycle of trumps by taking our proper place in the universe, dancing like the divine fool in the center of the belt of the zodiac, ready to withdraw once again into nothingness. Now, I once saw the late great Rachel Pollack give a tarot reading. I believe she used all 78 cards in order. And somebody correct me, I think she did it in 2 minutes. A shuffled deck of tarot cards. She laid them out one right after another and did an entire stream of consciousness that answered the person's question or commented upon their issue. It was awesome. My little device here for the liner notes of the music of the tarot pales in comparison to the brilliance of that. And I've heard other people say she did it all the time. I miss Rachel. Anyway, that's it. That's it for today. For those of you that have heard it or parts of it before, I apologize, but I'm sure many of you have not. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will.